The string variables x, y, z are declared. In addition, the integer variables I and n are declared. The variables I and n are used for the loop control. The printf statement asks the user to enter a integer. Whatever user enters, it will be read into the variable n by the scanf statement. The for loop runs for n times. Each time it takes a string. First time whatever we have entered, that will be simply copied into the string y. We wanted always y to have the string which comes first in the alphabetical order, z to have the string which comes next in the alphabetical order. Next time onwards, when we enter a string, it will be compared with the string y. If the new string comes first in the alphabetical order compared to the y, then whatever available in the string y is copied into z, and then the new string will be stored into the variable y. Otherwise, the new string will be compared with the string available in the string variable z. If this new string comes first in the alphabetical order compared to z, then this new string will be stored in z. Otherwise, no action will be taking place about this new string. This is repeated on each string. Let us try to simulate the program. Let we assume that the user has entered n value as 5. I value is initialized to 0. The for condition is tested now. I, is it less than n? 0 less than 5? Yes. Thus the loop is going to get executed once. Let us assume that the user has entered the string Ram. The same will be stored in the variable x. First time, whatever available in the string x, we want to copy into the variable y. That is, if I is equal to 0, the things available in x will be copied to y. Currently I value is 0, thus this condition is true, thus Ram will be copied into y. I value will be incremented by 1. Now for condition is tested. I, is it less than n? 1 less than 5? Yes. Thus the loop is going to get executed once more. This time we assume that the user has entered the string Raja. Thus x value becomes Raja. Is I equal to 0? No. Thus the control comes to next if condition. strcmp y comma x. Y is Ram, x is Raja. As Raja comes first in the alphabetical order compared to Ram, this if condition becomes true. Thus, whatever available in the variable y, that is first copied to z, and then whatever available in X, that is copied to Y. Thus, Z becomes Ram, Y becomes Raja. Remember, we have mentioned that always we want the string which comes first in the alphabetical order should be available in Y, and at the same time the string which comes second in the alphabetical order should be available in Z. That is satisfying now. I value will be incremented by 1. The for condition is now again tested. I, is it less than n? 2, is it less than 5? Yes. Thus, the loop is going to get executed once more. Let us assume that the user has entered the string Raju. Thus, X value becomes Raju. Is I equal to 0? No. Is this new string Raju compared to Raja comes first in the alphabetical order? No. Thus, the control comes to third if condition. I, is it equal to 1? No. Is it comes first compared to the string Ram, that is strcmp Z comma X. Is it greater than 0? Yes. Thus, the string X, that is Raju, will be copied into Z. Z becomes Raju. I value will be incremented by 1. Again, for condition will be tested. I, is it less than n? That is 3. Is it less than 5? Yes. Thus, the loop is going to get executed once more. Let us assume that the user has entered the string zebra. Thus, X value becomes zebra. All the if conditions becomes false. Zebra will not come first compared to the string Raja and also Ram. I value will be incremented by 1. Again, for condition will be tested. That is I, is it less than n? 4, less than 5? Yes. Thus, the loop is going to get executed once more. Let us assume that this time the user has entered the string Abhi. Thus, X value becomes Abhi. Is I equal to 0? No. If the string Abhi comes first in alphabetical order compared to the string Raja, that is the one till now comes first in the alphabetical order. So, is this string Abhi, new string, comes first compared to Raja? Yes. Thus, Raja will be stored in Z and then Abhi will be stored in Y. I value will be incremented by 1. Again, for condition will be tested. Currently, I value is 5, n value is 5. I, is it less than n? No. Thus, we will come out from the for loop and then we will print the values of the variables y and z. Y contains the string which comes first in the alphabetical order, that is Abhi, whereas Z contains the string which comes second in the alphabetical order, that is Raja.